It's no secret that getting older is a normal part of life. From the moment we're born, we begin to age. For some of us, getting older is exciting. For others, it's a rather scary phenomenon. Regardless of how we feel, aging remains an unavoidable process. As the years trudge on, you've likely noticed age-related changes within yourself or others. Maybe your body aches more, or you can't seem to go a day without losing your keys. These traits aren't necessarily indicative of a bigger problem, as disruptions in memory are typical for many age groups. Consider the overflowing lost and found bins in schools and colleges. Younger people misplace their things just as often, or even more so than older people. However, so can other factors like medication side effects, brain injuries, and other trauma. Still, at what point does memory loss become abnormal? And how does it correlate with aging? If you're an older adult or have older peers or relatives, you may already be familiar with dementia and Alzheimer's disease. On the other hand, if you don't fall into one of these categories, you may know less about them. Regardless, it's wise to have at least some knowledge of these illnesses, given their prevalence and lasting impact. Let's start with the basics. Alzheimer's disease is a type of dementia, and it's not a normal aspect of aging. Dementia is a general term for symptoms like a decline in memory, reasoning, or other thinking cognitive skills. There are 5 main types of dementia: vascular dementia, Lewy body dementia, frontotemporal dementia, mixed dementia, and Alzheimer's disease. Alzheimer's is the most common form of dementia. According to the Alzheimer's Association, it accounts for 60 to 80% of dementia cases. While it affects memory, as many know, it also affects an individual's thinking and behavior, eventually progressing to the point of disrupting daily activities like eating and getting dressed. Increasing age is the most well-known risk factor for Alzheimer's. Nearly 7 million Americans aged 65 or older currently have this disease, with the likelihood increasing for those celebrating their 75th birthday. Furthermore, Alzheimer's and other forms of dementia are more prevalent among women and African Americans. Unfortunately, there's no known cure for the disease. While there is no current cure for Alzheimer's, there are various medications available to help slow the progression of the disease and manage symptoms. For individuals with mild to moderate dementia, cognitive stimulation therapy was found to be effective. It involves taking part in group activities and exercises designed to help improve memory, problem-solving skills, and language ability. Early intervention is crucial for individuals and employers as older adults are beginning to remain in the workforce longer. This movement has been dubbed the Great Unretirement, with some older adults continuing to work because they love their jobs, and others doing so because they can't afford to retire yet. Either way, now more than ever, it's up to employers to support their older employees who are more vulnerable to health issues such as Alzheimer's and dementia. When it comes to Alzheimer's, there are many variables for employers to contemplate as it affects various aspects of life, especially as it progresses. Someone with Alzheimer's may have memory organization, time management, problem solving, and judgment challenges. Due to this, the Job Accommodation Network, or JAN for short, suggests that employers develop a plan regarding workplace accommodations for employees with or showing early signs of Alzheimer's disease. Employers should begin with an in-depth conversation with the employee to determine where they're struggling. Knowing this information is imperative, as it'll reveal necessary adjustments. As Alzheimer's symptoms progress, adjustments to aid may become necessary to optimize support for the employee. Employers may also want to consider offering training to all staff. While it helps to have support in the workplace, Alzheimer's patients may need external help from a doctor or specialist. Employers should encourage such help if an employee raises additional concerns, as medical professionals will be able to provide resources and recommendations that employers cannot. Finally, as a quick note, everyone should remember that although increasing age is a risk factor for Alzheimer's, it doesn't guarantee a diagnosis. It's hurtful and ageist to insinuate that when an older employee makes a mistake or forgets something, they have Alzheimer's or some other age-related cognitive disease. Assumptions such as these undermine the employee's abilities and perpetuate stigmas around aging and Alzheimer's. An Alzheimer's diagnosis occurs in many older individuals, but not all. Indeed, older employees could be in better shape physically and mentally than some of their younger counterparts. All employees should feel welcome and encouraged to thrive with the many different talents they bring to the team. And while a mental health diagnosis shouldn't be ignored, it should not define a person or their work.